Christmas is the best. I'm Carol, and I'm so excited. Christmas! It's Christmas! It's Christmas! It's almost Christmas time! Christmas is so great because it's a celebration of God's Son, Jesus, who was born as a human baby. Do you celebrate Christmas by decorating your Christmas tree like this? This tree is about Jesus too. It's his family tree. A family tree is a way to show how people are related. Everyone born or adopted into a family is like a branch on the tree. This one shows Jesus' human family. God sent Jesus because when the first humans sinned, they disobeyed God and hurt their relationship with him. But God had a plan to save people from sin. And that plan meant sending his son to be born through a special family, starting with Abraham and Sarah. Ruth and Boaz were in his family. They had a son named Obed. Obed was the father of a man named Jesse. Jesse had many sons. But his youngest son, named David, would one day become Israel's king. Here's the story. There was already a king named Saul. He was very royal and seemed special, but he wasn't a good king. He disobeyed. God saw the big picture and had another king in mind. So he sent his messenger named Samuel to go to Bethlehem and find a man named Jesse and his sons. God told Samuel to anoint one of Jesse's sons as the new king. Anointing means pouring oil on someone's head as a way of saying God had a special job for that person. One by one, Jesse's sons came before Samuel, but God didn't choose any of them. Finally, Jesse sent for his youngest son, David, who was a shepherd, a person who takes care of sheep. David wasn't as tall or as strong as his brothers, but when Samuel saw him, God said, "Stand up and anoint him. David is the one I've chosen." God doesn't look at outward appearances like people do. He sees more than what we see. He knew David and loved him. Samuel anointed David just like God told him to do. And a few years later, David became king of Israel and served God with his whole heart. He became Israel's greatest king. But there's more. Over 200 years after David was king, God spoke about Jesus' family tree through a man named Isaiah. He said, "Jesse's family is like a tree that has been cut down. A new tree will grow from its stump. From its roots, a branch will grow and produce fruit." This meant God had plans for Jesse and King David's family tree to keep growing. He sees the big picture, and he promised that a special branch would grow from the tree and change everything. This branch is Jesus. God knew that 1,000 years after David was king, Jesus would be born in King David's hometown, Bethlehem, and that he would bring peace to the whole world forever. God saw beyond what everyone else saw, because God sees the big picture. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye.